This video is powered by the pros at Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPascal.com.
Yeah, Brad, just tell us what happened with that 85-yard touchdown that you had and had to be pretty exciting for your first college game.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun experience seeing the crowd roar after I get my first pick in the collegiate game. So it was a moment to remember. It's a moment to cherish. You know, it's not common for a freshman to get his first pick in his first game. So
yeah, Coach says you've really been coming. What's the difference in you from the spring to the fall camp? Because in the spring we didn't hear your name a whole lot. I know there was a bit of an injury deal, but fall camp it seems like they were just talking about you all the time.
yeah, throughout the process, I feel like as a player, I have matured and really gained my confidence throughout the process. And it was something to get used to, you know, coming from high school, getting to college. So catching up on the speed was something I had to really focus on and tune in on.
And Hudson, you're just kind of all over the place, playing safety spots, playing nickel. All you guys kind of had like 40 snaps each. Is that kind of how you maybe envision things going in the future for you guys?
Yeah, I think just kind of give everybody a blow, trying to be a spark off the bench, whatever coach needs me to be. Yeah, I just think if everybody's fresh and they want everybody to play full speed, I mean, if we all got to get 40 snaps to be full speed, that's going to be the best thing going forward.
Thanks, guys.
Bob?
Yeah, Brad, could you describe that play in a little more detail? The pick six. I mean, is that something you picked up from film study, or you're just in the right place, the right time, or how'd that all happen?
It was sort of like a right place, right time thing. You know, I played two coverages, and I ended up seeing the ball, so I was a ball instinct. So seeing the ball, I went to go get it, and it was like a shock when I caught it. And I was like, I only see green, so I just ran to the touchdown. It was great.
Did you get a feeling you were going to make it all the way, or what were you thinking were you thinking touchdown when you got it, or?
I seen like an old lineman when I caught it, so I was like, I think I got him beat. So I was like, yeah, I think I got this all the way.
Had you had a pick six in high school, or was that your first one, or?
I had like a fumble recovery touchdown, something like that. Same thing, hitting the sideline.
But that was your first pick six?
Yeah, that was first pick six ever.
That's pretty cool. And just what was it like playing in your first college game?
It was different, you know, the crowd. I never played in a big of a crowd like that, so it was different, something to adapt to, and it was fun.
Well, it's gonna probably be bigger Saturday. So yeah, feel again. And Hudson, I was wanting to ask you about Nudie. You know, he had another pick. Of course, you did too. And Sam was saying he's gotten more physical as far as a tackler. Kind of what have you seen Nudie's improvement from last year to now? And just what do you think about the interceptions he's able to get?
Yeah, I mean, he's got great instincts. He's a real smart football player. He's definitely gotten more physical in his tackling, and we could see that during the scrimmages when he had one-on-one tackles with running backs, just being able to get him on the ground. And so he's really improved as a player, but he's really smart and has a really high IQ.
And then for both y'all getting five turnovers, I think you guys must lead the nation in turnover margin of +5. I got to look that up, I guess. What y'all think about the defense doing that?
Yeah, I just thought we flew around the ball. I mean, we obviously have we made mistakes that we need to improve going into this week, but I think that's a good start. And then try to improve that going into this week and keep that up.
Yeah, I just feel like the defense was flying around, you know, getting to the ball as what we made to do. So, you know, it was something that the defense was used to. So, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Jackson?
Hudson, I'm not sure, you know, during our short media viewing practices stuff that we saw much of you at the Hog until maybe the last week before the game. I'm just wondering, when did you, you know, start getting reps there? Was that something all fall camp that you were working on?
No, I think definitely towards the end is where was splitting reps more there. I worked some of it in the spring, and so I guess that kind of really helped me going right into this towards the end of fall camp. But yeah, I think towards the beginning I was just rotating at safeties.
Gotcha. And you know, Saturday was your first time getting real game action with the 3 transfers in the secondary. What did you think about those guys? How nice is it to have, that kind of talent in the back end with you this year?
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, they got game experience too, and so I feel like going into it, the communication was up to par, and it was a really easy transition for us. And I felt like we flew around to the ball, which was a good aspect for our secondary.
And Brad, the 2 returners and Crook and Paul, and they brought transfers in as a true freshman this year. When you got to campus at Arkansas, what were some of your realistic expectations? You play your first game, you get the pick 6. I mean, did you feel like you had a chance to have that kind of big of an impact when you got to campus all the way back when you did?
I knew it was a lot of guys around me, so I was really coming in to, soak up a lot of information, on how to play the game linebacker and collegiate level. So I was really just hoping to outplay my skills on the field, and it all came to the truth.
Thanks, guys.
Trey.
Yeah, Hudson, I was curious what you thought of 18. I'm not sure how to say his name, Alamo, the quarterback. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, they're a team that likes to take shots. They definitely have the speed outside to be able to do that, and so I think this week they'll come out with a fire, especially after last week. We're not taking them lightly. I think they're going to be ready to play, and so we've been working all week. We're going to be ready to play by Saturday.
Brad, what do you think about the running game?
Excuse me.
What do you think about their running game, Kent State, their running backs and such?
I feel like they have a pretty good skill set right now, but right now we're working on ourselves, our team, how we get better, and how to stop them.
Thanks, guys.
Daniel?
Hudson, you've been here a long time. I was just wondering how, as you start this next season, just kind of how your role has changed now that you're kind of the older one sitting next to someone like Brad.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of new faces, new transfers, and so going into this year, I think that we had to kind of like build a brotherhood out of nothing, and I feel like we've done that, especially the coaches helping us. And yeah, I think we've grown really close together, and so that translates to the field with communication and just kind of playing off each other.
Thanks, guys.
Last one.
Okay, I guess I never muted myself again by mistake. Sorry. Hudson, could you describe your pick? And I think you've got 5 in your career, so that's a pretty good total. What happened on that play where you got the ball?
Yeah, we were just in cover 2, and I was in a hook, and so I got a bang on the receiver, and then kind of sunk, and was just reading the quarterback, and his eyes took me to the ball, so I just got a good jump on it.
And I guess you've played corner, nickel, and safety. Am I right on that?
Yeah.
So I don't think there's anything else you can play unless they want to move you to a middle linebacker or something.
I think I'm gonna stay out of there. I need to put on some weight before I do that.
Well, what do you? Maybe this is. I hope you don't make it seem immodest. What do you think that says about you that you can do all that stuff?
Just that I'm a versatile player, I guess, and that whatever coach needs me to do, I'll do.
And Brad, I know he's not in your position group, but as a young guy, what do you think about an older guy like Hudson? Kind of, Sam was talking about how popular he is with the guys, and just the kind of person he is, and he does a lot of stuff for the team. Kind of as a younger guy, what's your take on a guy like Hudson?
He's a guy to learn from. Get used to see how he plays his role and how he plays his football. So, as a freshman, I just look to learn a lot of things from the older guys.
And then Hudson Singletary, he played quite a few snaps back there, and Sam was pointed out, he played a little bit at Georgia, but not much. That was kind of probably his most extensive playing time. What'd you think of Jaheim back there?
Yeah, he's a competitor, and he does this every day in practice. So going out, translating it to the real game, I think went smoothly. He's fast, and he's a competitor, and so whoever he lines up against, he's going to play his heart out.
And I know obviously you got a lot of bigger challenges ahead on the schedule, but considering the way the pass defense was last year, How good of a start was that for y'all? What do you think that does for y'all's confidence level?
Yeah, I think it definitely helped us kind of have a place to build on. I mean, we weren't perfect. We got a lot to improve as a secondary, and I think we're headed in the right direction. We just got to keep working.
BetOnline is your #1 source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use our promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, where the game starts.